reversed. Let's talk about some kind of quarrel and argument. Like I should have controlled my temper. Nick spent a lot of her money. What really happened to Bobbi Kristina? What's up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody feeling today? Bobbi Kristina Brown, the only child of Whitney Houston that she shared with her ex-husband, Bobby Brown. As everybody knows, Whitney Houston died 2012, where they found her in a bathtub, and it was believed that it was a drug overdose. Fast forward 3 years after Whitney Houston's death, and similar circumstances happened to Bobbi Kristina, where she fell into a coma for 6 months, and died, later that year in 2015. It's been a lot of speculation around Bobbi Kristina's death, including some people to believe Nick Gordon, who was her boyfriend at the time, had a hand in it. What I thought I would do today is I want to look into Bobbi Kristina's death and see what really happened and why, why she died. Was it really just a drug overdose, or was there more sinister things involved? And then, of course, before I start my reading, I need to put my disclaimer out there. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video has been proven to be fact as of now. So now that we done got that disclaimer out the way, I'm going to shuffle my cards, and we're going to look into Bobbi Kristina's death. So let's pull the cards and see if we get the answers that we seek. Let's see what's going on. Okay, there was substances involved. That's the first thing that came up, but it also had to do with some kind of relationship or some kind of breaking up. Okay, I'm seeing some things. Okay. Okay, there was some struggle, there was a fight. Okay. I'm seeing some things in the cards, and I'm just trying to pull. You know how I like to pull the row of cards right before I tell you guys what I'm seeing. So what I'm seeing is that she was breaking up with him. I'm seeing substance was used, substance abuse was involved in this, but it was also some kind of disharmony, some kind of falling out. Look, I got several cards that came up. I'm going to explain to you guys what. You got the Two of Cups right here that's reversed. Let's talk about some kind of quarrel and argument, some kind of couple breaking up. Also, you got the Lovers reversed down here, which is also about separating and breaking up. The Temperance reversed, it's about disharmony, arguments, and issues. It's funny how the Two of Cups reversed, all of this is also followed by the Tower card, which is in reverse, which is about somebody trying to avoid some kind of catastrophe. So I feel like, and then you got the Justice card right here, next to the Five of Wands, which is a card of struggling and fighting. There was a fight involved. I feel like she was breaking up with her boyfriend. I feel like she was starting to move on. Look, you got the Queen of Swords in reverse. You got the Queen of Swords upright, which was talking about somebody who analyzed the situation and was really critical. I think she realized he was spending a lot of her money, and he was causing her to go bankrupt, because I get the feeling that her boyfriend at the time, which I think people said his name was Nick Gordon. Now, like I said, this is all alleged. I'm getting the feeling from these cards, Nick spent a lot of her money. He mismanaged a lot of her finances. This was what the fight was about. I feel like she was going to leave him, and he got very violent. I'm seeing right here, the King of Swords I'm sorry, not the King of Swords. Yeah, the King of Swords is above the Knight of Swords. But what I am seeing is that she was leaving him. She was pulling away. She was getting ready to go rejoin her father, from what I understand. He didn't want her to leave him and break up with him because she had money. Her mother had left her money. She was the heir to her mother's estate. And he was able to spend up that money. which he did. He spent a large portion of it. At least this is what I'm seeing in the cards, all alleged. So I'm going to clean up these cards, and we're going to pull some more cards. But this is what Spirit is telling me so far. There was a fight that broke out between them. I feel like it was a physical altercation. I don't know, I'm getting an image in my head of seeing her and Nick arguing, and then, like, Nick, like, jumping towards her to attack her. Like him losing his control, impulse. So let me see. All right. I think that she wanted things to slow down between her and Nick. I think she was seeing, I think her eyes were starting to open to something, to him. You know what I mean? She was moving closer to her father and to go, work. I feel like she probably had some kind of deal that was coming up or something like that. She seen that he was basically using her. I'm seeing a lot of actual, activity. So I think that he was screwing her real good and spending a lot of her money. Like I said, he didn't have no job. He didn't work. He was just a hanger on her. And she was generous to him, had given him a lot of money, to help him. She tried to be caring and loving and stuff like that towards him. Like, she was a good girlfriend to him, but he was cheating on her. He was, like I said, using her for her money. He had a bully, he had a temper at times that could be a bully. It was not good. And she was starting to see the reality for it. And I think she felt like she wanted to leave. She wanted to walk away. She was kind of done with him. This is what the cards is telling me what happened. He thought that he was in control, that he had all the authority, but with this revelation that she was leaving him, and she was like, basically this was over and I'm moving anyway, I'm seeing that this kind of knocked him off his high horse a bit. He realized his money pit was going to walk out. He decided he couldn't let her get away. You know what I mean? He was it's like, no, you're going to do what I say. I'm not letting you get away. You know what I mean? That's my money move. I've been taking care of you. You know what I mean? You've been around since, before your mom died. I've been the one looking out for you. I feel like this was his mentality. Not exactly what's always true, but this is his mentality, Allegedly for entertainment purposes, of course. He caused injuries to her. And he made the decision to kill her. You know what I mean? Yeah, he did this. This is what I'm seeing in the cards. The cards are saying Nick did kill her. But there was injuries. I feel like she was beat. This is what I feel like. I feel like he attacked her and beat her up. And, I don't know. Maybe there was some drowning involved with the bathtub. But I'm feeling like she was beat too. Let me see here. You got the Six of Cups next to the Eight of Pentacles, and then you got the Ten of Cups reversed, and the Ten of Pentacles. I think he was trying to marry her, but trying to marry her for her money. He was trying to at least, if not marry her, but he was at least with her for her money, and he was trying to get her money, her inheritance. He wanted access to her inheritance, and she was cutting him off from it. He had access for a little while, but she was cutting him off from it. She was freeing herself from him, you know what I mean? Because she realized how much of her inheritance he was stealing. He was taking from her. She wanted to get away. She wanted to walk away. She started to see him for the toxic person he was. You know what I mean? She realized that he didn't love her, and he realized he was getting ready to be broke, and he couldn't have that. You know what I mean? I don't think he didn't regret. You know what I mean? He didn't, if she didn't have Whitney's money, he wouldn't have cared if she walked away. But the fact that she's walking away with Whitney's money was not good for him. You know what I mean? There's something that's concealed. I think he tried to conceal her death by using it as some kind of drowning and making it seem like she was just on some drugs. He beat her up. That's what happened. And I feel like he beat her unconscious. I don't think she was dead. And I think he tried to stage it after he beat her unconscious to make it look like it was an accidental death similar to her mother's. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards and what I'm feeling like in my gut. This is what I'm saying. Dude was very untrustworthy. He was very sneaky. He was very cunning and conniving. You know what I mean? I think I think he did feel a little bit bad about ending her life. He does feel like that was a foolish decision because he's not going to profit from it. And the death became infamous, and he became infamous for like being the one that might be responsible for her death. But it wasn't about caring about her. It was more so just about my image. And then it's like, dang, if she dies, they're not going to give me any of her money. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be broke. I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna be that. Like I should have controlled my temper and not lost my temper and went off. You know what I mean? It really wasn't about her. He didn't care about her per se. It was just about, dang, I'm done. Like I gotta find a new financial source, allegedly for entertainment purposes. So I'm out of cards, so I'm gonna end the reading right there. But tell me what you guys think. Do you guys believe Nick Gordon killed Bobbi Kristina? Do you believe that he really beat her unconscious and then tried to conceal it? You know what I mean? And that's what was the events that led up to her needing hospice care and passing away. Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next reading. Have a good one, my babies. Love you.